Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of the vlog. I am here in the heart of downtown Seattle and gonna make my way over to Climate Pledge Arena for a Seattle Kraken game today. Not just any game. With a win, the Seattle Kraken could clinch a playoff spot today. Just awesome. I am of course a big hockey fan. I've said that before on this channel. I am from British Columbia and I've always wanted to get the opportunity to come down to Seattle to catch a game. So I've been out and about in town today, and I must say that I have been very impressed with the amount of Seattle Kraken merch and excitement that I've seen. I told a couple people that I was going to the game today, and everyone I talked to was like, yeah, we could clinch a playoff spot today. It was so awesome. This town clearly rallies behind the Kraken hockey team in a really cool way. But yeah, right now I'm actually a little bit of a ways away from the arena here. But one cool thing is that every Kraken ticket you get comes with free transit to and from the arena, which is something I wish we had up in Vancouver. But conversely, on the other side of things, if you do decide to take a car in and park your car right by the arena there, I think the official parking is like 60 or 70 US dollars, so really super not worth it. Best to park it like a park and ride or something and transit in like I have. Just make sure you don't leave any valuables in your car, of course. The cars are even Kraken branded and there's a lot of Kraken support here. Very exciting. Seattle has a bit of a little team store. I don't even know if team store is the right word for it. Right outside the Space Needle here, which is right by the arena. The arena is right beside the Museum of Pop Culture, which I've featured on this channel before, but brand new here outside is this statue of Chris Cornell by Nick Mara. And absolutely just such a cool tribute to a Seattle icon. I always try to stop here at the Armory sort of food court and shops here, but I gotta say, I've never been here before on a Kraken game day, and it is absolutely hustle and bustle. The screen is showing some hype stuff for tonight's game. Oh yeah, I think that's the special logo the Kraken are gonna have, I think, warm-up special jerseys with that logo on it for I think it's a climate initiative. But yeah, there's so many Kraken jerseys in and around here. Seattle has definitely gotten all on board their team here in these last couple of years. In here they have the official Kraken team store. And now I've walked a little ways over and I'm here in front of Climate Pledge Arena. I've vlogged this arena before, but never in its current capacity. It has a long history here in Seattle. The Space Needle behind me was of course constructed for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair, as was this entire Seattle Center area, including what at the time was the Seattle Civic Center Coliseum. It was the place to be for basketball. Of course, the Supersonics were here for a long time playing out of this arena, and just a hub for concerts in the 60s and 70s. The Beatles played here, Elvis played here, anyone who was anyone played here. It was completely revamped from the inside out in the early 1990s under a new name, Key Arena. I was there when it was Key Arena one time for a Stevie Wonder concert, which was amazing, but a few years ago when Seattle put in a bid for an NHL team, they also put in a bid to, for the second time in the arena's history, got it from the inside out, leave only the weird sort of pyramid shell to it, and completely rebuild it from the inside out again. And this is now the third version of this arena, Climate Pledge Arena, of course owned by Amazon. And this is going to be my first time inside since its latest remodel. I'm really excited to see what it looks like now. I am going to be here at the arena one more time this year for sure. In November, on November 6th to be exact, I am seeing Kiss here at Climate Pledge Arena on what is allegedly their last tour. I'll be watching them here. I'll be watching them in Vancouver as well. And I'm trying to convince myself not to buy future tickets to even more events. I gotta limit it to those two, but there'll be a vlogging adventure for sure. And here we are. I have made it into the building. Very exciting. multi-level concourse, but it's very open sort of design. Like I said, with the exception of like the support beams and everything, this would have all been brand new construction, and it really looks it for sure. Down there is, I think, the 100 levels. Up here is, I think, the cheap seats, which I usually inhabit. What would a Seattle arena be without the Starbucks? I gotta say, this is a pretty cool product tie-in. The Kraken rum has been around longer than the Kraken hockey team, I think, and that's just a perfect corporate sponsorship. And now, the arena reveal. Look at that. Way up in the nosebleeds, but that is so cool. They, of course, have the two separate Jumbotrons here at Climate Pledge Arena. And I know they're not amazing seats, but honestly, to watch sports, particularly hockey, from high up really gives you a better ice view in general. My seats are in fact so high up that, similar to in the Saddle Dome, there's a bit of an obstruction in front. So the scoreboards aren't super visible, but you kind of accidentally get a bit of a behind the scenes view of, I believe this is the media catwalk. There's lots of doors that say NHL authorized personnel only, and a lot of people in suits walking by. So I'm gonna guess that's, yeah, the media rooms, the broadcasting rooms. I don't know, could it be seating for scouts? I have no idea, but kind of neat. And I'm going to show you one other cool thing you can do with any ticket, no matter how cheap. No matter where your seats are, if you go to an NHL game, you can get down towards ice level for warm-ups. Climate Pledge Arena here is a little bit more difficult. To get into the middle sections, you have to be a part of their special club, get the more expensive club seats, but you can still get pretty close to the ice, like where I'm standing right now, with just a regular ticket, so that's always very cool. As you can see, the advertisements around the arena are all green today for their like climate initiative Green Day, and yeah, very cool. We'll see, I think, some custom uniforms here.
One step closer to making that NHL possible. Tantalizingly close to stamping their well passport, and they've earned to have their destiny in their hands.
is the Snow King 16U Tier 2 girls team, who recently...
scored. They scored.
We want the cup.
We want the cup. Woo! And the Seattle Kraken, for the first time in franchise history, will clinch a playoff spot in 14 seconds. That was so much fun. They're playing over the announcements that this was the biggest and most important Seattle Kraken win they've ever had. There's a guy in a Canucks jersey, a couple of Canucks jerseys. Saw some weird jerseys that were not supporting either team that played today, but that's fine. The Seattle Kraken win today, and for the first time in franchise history, like I keep saying, they have clinched a playoff spot. I'm so glad that I was able to be here today and catch a game. The atmosphere in there is incredible. I know we in Canada, me being a Canadian, we in Canada have this unfortunate tendency to say that hockey is just a Canadian thing, and that the US-based hockey fans, aren't, the US-based hockey teams don't have real fans, but that's not true. It's been amazing to walk around and see how much the city is getting involved with the Kraken, especially now that they are, and I can officially say, making their first playoff run. We'll see how it goes. It looks like they're going to play Colorado, which is going to be no small task, the defending Stanley Cup champions. But, I'm a big Canucks fan, and we are absolutely nowhere near a playoff spot and absolutely never are. So I'm going to live vicariously through the Kraken here. I know that they're supposed to be our rivals, and I'm not supposed to like them, but I'm going to follow them these playoffs. Of course, I've always loved Seattle, so it's fun to cheer for their team. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this gave you a bit of a vibe of what it's like inside a Climate Pledge Arena for a Seattle Kraken game. And thank you so much for watching. Check out the description for links to where you can find my videos and all my music where it's sold or streamed online. I'll be back with another vlog very, very soon. I got lots of fun stuff coming up, and I'll see y'all again really soon. I'll be back in Seattle for, like I said, that KISS concert in November, and probably once or twice in between. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys again real soon.